of the Crimson Flower walkthrough, the Great Bridge Coup.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great
Now,
Bridge.
I'm actually going to skip this because it's, well, a cutscene, and I don't want to waste too much time here. Let's just let this load pass. It eventually will, I'm not worried. My Switch isn't that bad. Now I'm going to go with a very simple default team for the rest of this mission. Or pretty much all missions. Whenever we've got 11 people, because obviously you will have your professor at 8 students, I'm just going to have Ingrid and Lysithia join me. While my adjutants will usually be, well, whoever I want them to be. I'm not particularly concerned or caring about any combinations right now, but we'll just get the battle started.
We'll be capturing the Great Claude will surely be.
Our opponent is... He can handle it.
The boy said to run. I could never.
Now, the victory condition, in case I skipped over that too fast, is just to defeat the enemy commander where all your units fall in battle. At first glance, doesn't look too tricky. There are a few chests and such and a loss of opponents, but unless you're actively trying to engage everybody, which may or may not be a smart decision, you probably won't have to worry too much about some of your other enemies.
More fighting.
You should really be okay at this point with how things are going. Because, well, if you're not, well, I hate to say it, but you are grossly underprepared.
Ready when you are.
This battle will give you a chance to see how prepared you are for the fights ahead. They're going to be harder, of course, but I mean, if you're struggling here, well,
My duty
you
is your
probably need to spend as much time training as possible. Of course, once again, I am playing on normal casual, and I am aware that if you play on higher difficulties,
I do this for all of us.
your chances to train will be significantly less. I am aware of how much of a scrub I am. Please. It's me.
I'll cut a bloody path. Hardly worth the effort.
I will.
Now, even though this is the first battle that you'll have after your characters change, you'll find that not much has really changed in the long term.
I fight for justice's name.
The stats will be slightly higher, if not completely identical to when you first left them.
Too slow.
You'll encounter a lot of units, but of course, the name of the game is they're holding out for reinforcements, which will come in a matter of turns. Once again, be aware of units who do have battalions with them. Gambits can and will be used very often.
Next try. I can do no less.
I just like
I shall not
Ingrid
stray.
because she's one of the more reliable flyers on your team. She'll almost always be a flyer if you recruit her in missions. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy having Ingrid. You'll always get at least one. Sorry, you'll always get at least one person who can soar around the battlefield kicking butt. Now you might be wondering, and rightfully so, why I'm basically wasting a bunch of time here. And that is because if you can't make it to the enemy commander in time, and there is a non-zero chance that that is a possibility, you will have to take out the units so that you can make it to the commander in
Not for
time.
myself.
For everyone.
You're most likely going to be in the attack range of somebody on this map. That's just the way it is. However, the commander will probably not react until you get too close. Or until reinforcements arrive, whichever happens first.
Did you think I'd let you go? Not like...
My duty is your death.
This could turn the tides.
Now both Linhardt and Bernadetta have been hit, so it would not be by a gambit, so we get... Uh-oh! I've got a crit to deal with. That hurts. Nope, and Ingrid's taking a bit too much damage. What will I do? Oh dear.
If I live, I fight. A lucky break.
Yeah, I know I don't sound concerned because I am on normal casual, but still, you really don't want to make things too hard.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Why do I have to put up with orders from that?
Enemy reinforcements.
Now, don't be too worried. It's not easy to just make a rush for the leader even at max speed. That being said, hopefully you didn't send too many units too far behind. Now I'm sending Ferdinand up front because he'll largely be okay by himself. People I'm most concerned about
No time to slow down.
are the reinforcements who have actually just appeared. Uh-oh. That's gonna leave a painful mark. Unless Bernadetta steps in and hopefully makes a shot. Woo! Saved.
There's no reason I should die.
Now, the objectives of your mission have largely not changed, which is good, because it would be terrible if they did.
A waste of time.
Continue making your way forward. Again, there should be nothing new
Dying would defeat the purpose.
at this point in the game. Heal Ingrid, because there are some more archers that she'll have to deal with. Let's shy away from using that.
Allow me to die. I must lead them well.
My heart burns with pride.
You took me lightly.
Strategically. Always think about who your units might face. Never do a reckless attack.
All who are able. Don't let her escape. That will allow it.
Okay, now, when things look bad for Judith, I believe her name was, the defeat conditions will change. All your units fall, or the enemy commander reaches a target destination. The moment that happens, units will start appearing, And they'll start making their way towards, well, as you can see. Man, they really like hitting weak people.
You lost that one.
Okay, now that distraction's out of the way, you can see this pink area. You really want to stop units from getting there. Shouldn't be too difficult, however. I'll have Caspar run back as fast as he can. He probably won't make it in time. Not the point.
I can't die yet.
How likely is that I can kill him in one shot? Forecast says I can. I will take the shot. Heal Isithia. It's probably unnecessary, but it's still not bad to heal. Now, well, that's going on.
It's over.
Take out the
There's
knight
no turning back now.
there. Get a handle on the army here.
A boon for our future.
Just fly over as fast as you can. And I'll have secured that spot reasonably fast enough. Hubert will also try to join them. Well, Edelgard's strong enough to hold on her own.
You're weak. For the fate of Foden.
No use. With all of my might. I
Killing
fight
edges
for
make
justice's
really
name.
good weapons for people who have high crit rates.
This is the cost of war.
Now there's only one person left, and that is Judith. Now, Judith's not too easy to take down, and if you take her out with, try to take her out with knights or heavily armored units, you might run into a bit of difficulty. Thankfully, Ingrid falls under neither category. With her softened up as much as possible, it now becomes a lot more feasible for me to send in someone like Ferdinand to take her out. Normally it wouldn't be a smart idea, because obviously you can see the red exclamation mark, meaning that she can deal extra damage to Ferdinand, but because she's not likely to survive the next Killer Lance, I can take down the enemy commander.
Alliance soldiers. Judith has fallen. If you surrender,
Beat that. And that is the Great Bridge Coup battle done and dusted. Just keep everybody together, be careful, be aware of reinforcements, and just make your way towards Judith. Do make a contingency plan when she tries to run. That's all for this walkthrough. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe. There will be more videos like this in the future. Until then, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.